Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. This today is going to be an absolute cracker. Not only is it the 31st of October, which means that this is the final update of Satoshi's mines this year, but also I'm going to be sharing with you just how the regular stability trading strategy works for the master trading signals on Moocharoo.ninja. Now, if you are not already a subscriber here on our YouTube channel, then don't hit the subscribe button just yet, but I reckon that you're probably likely to do so by the end of this video, because we are sharing some absolute awesome information today if you are interested in making yourself a shed ton of Bitcoin very easily with this great trading strategy that we're sharing today. Just imagine this scenario, that for the next 12 months, every single cryptocurrency trade that you make, you just so happen to be buying right at the bottom on the dip. And every single time you sell that trade, you just happen to be selling right at the very peak, making yourself some epic gains. Now, how long would it take for you to become a cryptocurrency millionaire? And although obviously that is possible, you might think that it is a bit of a stretch, and I absolutely agree with you. And that is exactly how I also felt myself. However, about 2 years ago, while I was away in Australia and the Philippines, just spending some time with friends and family, this is when I really started getting into buying and selling Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. That was also the time that I wrote the Bitcoin multiplier method, and I turned $500 over those 3 months into over $10,000 or $11,000. And it was that 3 months that absolutely changed my perspective on life, on what was possible. And I began looking into other trading strategies to try and get better results than the Bitcoin multiplier method. And this strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you today is something that will net you 100 times what that Bitcoin multiplier method could have ever got you. However, there is a catch. In fact, there's two. One, I'm not going to be sharing the ins and outs of absolutely everything, because I don't want some sort of copycat coders to come in and steal this regular trading strategy that I've called it and use it on their own platforms. So this is going to be something unique to Moocharoo, and it's kind of secretive as to how everything works in the background, but you will certainly know enough to make yourself a ton of money, particularly if you're following our trading signals on our website. And catch number two is you cannot be lazy. So you are obviously your own worst enemy. If you want to lose weight, get fit, learn a new language, learn to play a musical instrument, they always take a certain amount of time every single day. So for becoming a Bitcoin millionaire, what you need to do is you need to check these trading signals just a couple of times a day. It'll take 5 to 10 minutes per day, that is all. And then based on those signals, just if you need to, log in and make a trade. However, that is probably likely to be just every couple of days. Normally, you're just checking to see if there's anything out of the ordinary that you're going to want to take advantage of. And jumping straight into it, this is Moocharoo Crypto Ninja, our website. There will be links down in the description below. And this is the normal trading signals here that you can get to. Just log in, hit this trading signals button here, and you can see here we have the swing trading and day trading signals. So the day trading works on an hourly signal, and the swing trading is a daily signal. And over here we've been running a tracker over the last few weeks to find out which is better, just checking once per day or once every single hour. And I know obviously the once per hour sounds a lot more hard work, so you would hope that it's going to be more profitable. However, look at this, we've got Chainlink on 62% plus, basic attention token plus 63, not a lot in the minus. However, over here, the top performing is basic attention token at 12%. Chainlink only 12%. So basically, the more that you trade, the less money you're actually likely to make. So if you've been using some sort of trading bot where, you know, it's doing a lot of trading, then you're probably losing a lot more money than you should be. So you might want to dial that back a bit and just make trades once per day. Now, the biggest problem with those types of trading signals, which is the usual trading signals that you're going to find, whether it's Forex or cryptocurrencies or whatever, they tend to lag behind the market. So our ones here work on a Heikin-Ashi principle. So if we just look at this chart here, we can see this is the normal candlestick. So you can see it's red, green, red, green, red, green. However, our trading strategy here is to just move with the big swings. So this is on a daily chart. So this would be the swing trading, and it goes on the color of the previous candle. So say if we just zoom right in here so that I can show you, if this one here is a red, so you're waking up this morning, the previous was a red, so at this point you would sell it off until it gets to green, and then you'd be buying it back, and then a couple of days later it turns red again, and maybe you're buying it back there or selling it off down there at a loss, and then you're buying it back there and hopefully running up in that nice big green one before you sell it off. But because you'd likely be selling off about here when this red candle is confirmed the following day, you're not selling off up here and taking advantage of all the price action that actually happened. And the same here down below. So you're actually going to be buying up about here rather than all the way down here. So what we've done is created what we call regular stability trading. So how this works is basically anything inside this grey area is when you do not trade at all. Okay, so hang on there. Let me explain regular stability trading. What does that even mean? So when anything trades, whether it's cryptocurrency, Forex, commodities, they usually trade in a trading range throughout the day. What would be kind of expected given the previous price action that had been going on. So if a coin trades in a normal range, then you would expect it to trade within that range. However, Bitcoin, you might notice lately, has been very, very volatile, trading well outside of what you would expect. And those are the peaks and the dips where the RST method would be firing off some signals and telling you to either buy during that dip or sell off on those peaks. So now let's go and have a look just how that would work in real life. So here we have Chainlink. Now this is November the 25th, 2018, and you can see that the price dipped down below what would be the usual trading range, and this is calculated based on previous price action. So the top red line there would be any time when the price action comes out above that line, that would be where you want to be selling. And anytime when the price actually comes down below the green line, that is where you want to be buying those coins. So right here we would be buying, then selling off there, buying here, selling there, selling off, selling off. So you see the problem here, you can't just go all in, right? You can't go all in here, all out, all in, all out, and then you're missing out on these gains. Now, right from the outset, when we were developing this RST system, we wanted it to be used in an auto trading system. So we'll probably mention more about that later. But as part of an automated system, we really wanted it to be able to see what you have in your portfolio and be able to manage your portfolio effectively by organizing it into certain lot sizes. So it'd trade as a lot, which would essentially be a percentage of your portfolio. So the RST system, as it says here at the top, is separated into 400 lots. So one lot would equal 1/400th of your portfolio. And this isn't a case of every single time it dips down below, you're going to buy one lot, and every time it goes above, you buy sell a lot or anything like that. It actually goes on how bullish or how bearish the market is. So the system uses 4 levels of bullishness and 4 levels of bearishness, and depending on just how bullish or bearish it is, will depend on how much it is that you're buying or selling. So anywhere from just one lot to all in or all out. Right here we're looking at Bitcoin, and this is back in 2017. You can see it's popping up above and going back under, and like this time here you can see the whole market was going up, very, very bullish over a long period of time. Yes, you'd been selling off a little here and there, and then it took this very big turn downwards. Now not only is it down below the area that would signal a time to buy, but it actually broke through another area which would be signaling to go all in to the market. And as we go up even further, again we have a very bullishness and then a very steep curve down. Again, you're getting all in the market there. So all in does not actually mean 400 lots, but just 100 lots of a currency. So you would be able to have a maximum all in of 4 separate currencies, because you have 400 lots. I hope that obviously makes sense. Now, when the price is going up, so it's bullish, you're selling off a smaller amount each time it comes above that line, because you don't want to run out of cash too soon, only for the price to go even higher. Now, when it's coming down, it's the opposite way. Obviously, you don't want to be buying too much up in a bear market, because the chances are the price could yet still go lower. This here, on this epic day down, would have been a all-in situation as well, and where it came back out, because the market at that point had turned bullish, and this would have hit a level signaling to get all out of the market. So not only does it come above the area that would signal a sell, but it also actually hits another level that you can't see on this chart, which would signal you to go all out at that point. And then you're buying back in down here, a little here, selling off there, and so on and so forth all the way across. Okay, so I know what you're probably thinking right now, which is anybody can just grab a chart and say buy here, sell up here, buy back down there, right? But do these signals actually work? So let's take a look at Moocharoo.ninja and we'll show you. So here we have the master crypto signals, as we just saw, 1 lot equals 1/400th. And we can see lately a lot of signals coming out to sell Tron. And looking at Tron right here, you can see exactly why. So over the last few days, it has been popping out. Now this is on a daily chart, and the trading signals actually run every 4 hours. So we did try a few different times, daily, hourly, every 15 minutes, etc. But what we found is that you run out of cryptocurrency too early in a bull market if you're doing it every single hour. So you want to make sure that you've still got enough cash funds available to profit from the bigger moves if the market does continue to move up higher, which is why we're looking at 4 hourly rather than the hourly, and probably why them trading signals, which are working on an hourly system, aren't making as much money as the swing trading, just doing it once per day. So looking here, what we should see is we've got basic attention token, buy there on the 28th at 4 AM in the morning, and it came up that Chainlink also you should buy. Now just underneath the names it says the price and what you should be looking to buy it at. So this price was triggered at 27,984, and that was on the 28th. So if we have a look at the chart here and we go to the 28th, we can see that that was 0.27, was it 279 something, so it would have been in and around there. You've been buying up some Chainlink. And if we go back, where was it? So if we go back, you would see that you'd been buying up as well on the 27th. So you probably saw there was a few more candles there popping out below. And obviously we've got Dogecoin, basic attention, PivX on there as well. We'll come to that in just a moment when we get to the masternode section of this video. And also here we got to sell Chainlink on the 25th, so sell it on the 25th, the 24th. You can see here, look, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th. Pretty much every single day there is some sort of signals being fired. So do remember, as I say, if you want to become a Bitcoin millionaire, you need to check these signals every single day. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes a day. So you just check in a couple of times a day just to see if there are any signals come through, and then just log into your trading account and make a trade as necessary. And you're going to get there. We'll go over the figures in just a moment. But first, let's just check this. So we was looking at selling off Chainlink here on the 25th. This is at 35884. So if we come here, this is on the 25th. that should be over here, and it was 35884. So basically anywhere in and around that type of price range, you'd have been selling off right over that period. Selling here on the 25th, again on the 25th, 24th, 24th, 24th. So yes guys, at the beginning of this video I told you that if you could just buy every single time at the dip and sell at the peak, how long would it take for you to become a Bitcoin millionaire? And obviously this is something that everybody can do. Everybody can log into that site every single day, check, see what's going on in the market. You don't have to look at a single chart. You do not have to spend hours and hours and hours researching different cryptocurrencies, going through charts, doing like weird stuff, spending hours and hours on this stuff. It is a couple of minutes a day. You check the signals. If there is a signal, you just go in and you buy or you sell it accordingly. It is that easy, guys, that easy. So how much are you actually going to make in reality? Let's take a look. Here we have 5 of the cryptocurrencies which are being tracked on the signals, and we got Decreed, EOS, ETH, and Litecoin and Tron. And here we're going to compare hodling. So if you just bought this currency this time last year, so on the 31st of October 2018 to today, which is 1 year on, 31st of October, what would you have made versus using regular stability trading? How much would you have made? So here we have Decreed up first, and you would be down 65% hodling. And yes, still down minus 35% using RST. We're probably actually going to remove Decreed. It somehow popped in there when we were testing to try and find the most volatile coins. Unfortunately, it turns out that Decreed is very volatile, but it's just volatile in a downward direction. It doesn't ever seem to pop back up again. So Decreed, probably we're going to be removing that soon. Probably replace it with something like XRP or Stellar Lumens, something like that. Anyway, let's check out EOS. EOS, you would have still made 13%, not too bad, but you would have made 31% using RST. And if you had hodled Ethereum, you'd be down 32% right now after 12 months, but you'd be up 41% using RST. And Litecoin, you're down with hodling, and up 69%, very nice indeed, using RST. Tron down 39%, or you could be up 72%. So I don't know if you bought any of those coins last year. Maybe you can relate with some of those losses there. A lot of them obviously just hodling. I've said it for a long time, guys, hodling really is just for losers. You need to trade in order to actually make any money, particularly because a lot of these currencies are leaning downwards a lot more than they are going up. So anyway, let's just move on. Here we have Bitcoin. Hodling, you'd be up 44%, so doing pretty good on Bitcoin. However, with RST, you'd have pretty much doubled that and made 81%. Bitcoin Cash, you'd be down a whopping 53%, or you could be up 175%. So Bitcoin Cash has been phenomenally volatile, really good coin to trade. And Basic Attention Token, again, it's another one. If you hodled it, you'd be down 28% right now. However, you could be up 190%. And BNB, you'd be up 171%, whether you hodled or not. You know, you're going to be up. And RST, 228% up. So again, up quite significantly. Now then, next one, Link. Link is something I talked about a long time ago. So it was a turn of the year back in January last year. I came out with this video, the biggest move in crypto of 2018 that no one else is talking about. This was the unspoken colossal growth video, and it was all about Chainlink. I found it using the Blockbuster crypto module on Moocharoo.ninja, and I'll share with you just how I found that in just a moment. But Link is a really great coin. It's been tearing up CoinMarketCap for some time now, and if you were one of those 1,800 viewers that video got, then congratulations to you, and I hope you've made some money on Chainlink this year. And it would have got you 336%. Not too bad at all. Hodling, 336% there hodling, but RST 2,500%. 506%. 2,506%. That is very reminiscent of the bull market of 2017 when cryptos were just going up thousands of percent. There you go. Regular stability trading, even in this bad market that we've had here, 2018, 2019, you'd be up thousands of percent if you're using a good trading strategy. So, master crypto trading signals there over on Moocharoo.ninja. Definitely check it out if you have Master Ninja membership. If not, just head over, sign up. It's easy enough. However, but right now it's time to get into Satoshi's Mines and some of the updates that we've just done to that. Satoshi's Mines, here it is. This is a site we made up earlier this year for investing in masternode coins. So things like PivX, Zcoin, you know, at the time it was about $10,000 to invest in a masternode. So it's a way that you can basically join forces with other people and invest in a share of the masternode rather than having to put up all the cash yourself. And although it has worked pretty well, the main concern with Satoshi's Mines has just been the fact that the value of the masternode coins has kind of been declining during the time that we've been operating. So we opened up, this is Zcoin, and we started out round about here somewhere, sort of March, April time. And, you know, masternode coins, they had done pretty well during 2018, during the bear market, and they were looking pretty stable. However, you know, they still came down an awful lot through the year, and there's a lot of accounts which are currently now down 50% or more because of just basically, you know, they would have bought in here. This was about 14,000 Satoshis or whatever. You can see it there on the side, I hope. There's about 14,000. And as here, you've come down to where the current price is now 15. So, I mean, that's like down, that's down a lot. That's down 2/3 of what it was almost. So we have a new way to actually solve this problem. And what it is RST, obviously, regular stability trading. So what we're going to be doing from now on with these masternode coins, if we can, is basically whenever the price of the coin goes absolutely crazy and goes far above where it would do normally be trading in that grey area, that grey boring area, please nobody trade in that grey boring area. What we'd be doing is just selling it off somewhere up here whenever we've got one of these really nice high peaks, and then buying it back a few days later at hopefully a much cheaper price. I mean, let's face it, even if you did sell there and you bought back, you know, like a couple of weeks later, overall you'd be doing a lot better than if you just hodled. So again, as I said, hodlers are losers, and I don't think masternodes are going to really be any different than that. If we can take the opportunity to use this and actually trade those masternodes when possible, not just to stop us from losing value in the masternodes, but actually acquire more masternodes and gain more value over time. I mean, just here with Zcoin, just imagine you had bought in down here at about 14 and you sold off here for about 30 and then brought back down here about 30 odd again. You could pretty much double up your masternode position, and then you come back down, you do the same again. So to me, that makes an awful lot of sense. Please do let me know in the comments down below, particularly if you are a Master Ninja already and you're invested in Satoshi's Mines. I'd love to hear what you think about that. Because really for Master Ninjas, that is going to be the way ahead. And normally you would see the little live sign. In fact, if you take a look at this here, so this is actually on the local host. This isn't my actual Satoshi's Mines. This is just the what we use for development. And you can see here it's a live over here. This is just on your usual My Masternodes page. What that will say when it is in the process of being sold and then being bought back in a few weeks, it is now just going to be saying reacquisition. So if you see that sign, it says reacquisition next to the masternode, it just means we've sold it off because the price has gone to a crazy price. We've sold it off for you, and we're going to be reacquiring your position at a far cheaper price, hopefully in a couple of weeks' time. But that's not all, because I also said when you first joined Satoshi's Minds that you'd be able to choose to sell off your masternode after a period of 6 months, and here you are. So again, as I say, this isn't my actual account, so don't get any funny ideas. You know, yes, we have had some people trying to hack the site. I do apologize for that if you're one of those people. Basically, let's just cover that right now. So if you were to head up and you go to the settings page where you can change things like your name and email address, somebody basically found a way to hack that page and change other people's names and email addresses. So what we've done now is put in a confirmation page so that you would basically get emailed a confirmation link, and then from there you would have to click that link to actually change your email address, because it caused all kinds of trouble. It only really in truth affected maybe 10 to 20 accounts, but it was really annoying and obviously a bit scary as we didn't know quite what was going on at the time, at least at first. So anyway, if that was you, apologies for that. We've now totally tightened up that security. Getting back on topic, here we go. So over here we've got sell stake now, and down here you can see these ones are grayed out and you can't click on those at all because the date that these came online has not yet been 6 months, so you haven't had the ownership of that masternode for 6 months, so they're grayed out. However, if they are, you can basically say, look, I don't want this Z coin anymore, and you can sell it. It'll just pop up with a little notification just to say that we've sent you an email. And just like what I was just saying there in the settings page, you have to hit the link in the email confirmation page within 15 minutes. So you click that and then your stake can then be sold. So it will just come up in our admin panel to say that you've sold it. It's not going to be like immediate, because this is a real stake in a real live masternode. We can't just shut down an entire masternode just because somebody wants to sell maybe like a 1% stake. We'll either find a buyer for that stake, somebody else which already wants it. Now we've got quite a bit of liquidity right now in Satoshi's Minds to do that, so I don't think that'll be a problem. But once you hit that confirmation link, it will take you to a page like this where it will say that it could take up to 1 month depending on market demand for your stake. But as I was saying, we've got quite a bit of liquidity right now, so I don't really think that's going to be an issue at all. We'd very likely actually get that done within a few days at least. If you have been waiting anxiously to sell off some of your masternodes, then now is the time. You can do that. And just to recap, if you did want to know how I found Chainlink at the end of the year, we just come here to this Moocharoo Ninja. You come to the Masters tab. So here we got quite a few different tools here for the Master Ninjas. And we've got this one called Blockbuster Crypto. And this is something where we track all of the coins, the top 118 coins listed here on the periodic table of cryptocurrencies, and we track them every single year to see how they're performing basically. Now this is one of the things that you will get sent out to you if you do upgrade to become a Master Ninja, along with one of these. So this is the, if you can see that, the Accelerated Asset Accumulation booklet. Basically it's just a simple booklet which outlines a whole way that we use this CTLM trading strategy to sort of organize all your portfolios of assets and such like. Anyway, that's pretty cool. But let's get back to it. So this is Blockbuster Crypto, and we're talking about Chainlink. So here we've got 2018 or 2019. So last year in 2018, it was pretty much, to be honest, the only thing worth investing other than Binance coins. So it really did shine out. But not only was it up 348%, but also it's up 83 places. This is its CoinMarketCap ranking. When you see a little red dot, that means that it is no longer on the poster, so it's no longer in the 118 top currencies on CoinMarketCap. So it actually went up 83 places, so it absolutely soared up through CoinMarketCap. Some of these you can see have gone down. A lot of them have lost an awful lot since the beginning of 2018. Now if we go through to this year, this is 2019, you will see once again we've got Chainlink there right up there at the top. However, there are also this year, unlike 2018, a lot of coins that you might want to check out and keep an eye on. So if you would like to become a Bitcoin multimillionaire and actually start trading using our signals and using some of the other tools that we have there for Master Ninjas, as well as Satoshi's Mines, all you need to do, hit that Masters button. There'll be a link down below in the description of this video. We've got a nice video here which actually explains a bit more about it in some more depth, uses more of that CTLM strategy that I was just mentioning. And you click the upgrade now button and you'll see that there's 3 options. So you can pay monthly if you're not really too sure, you think maybe you want to get into crypto but you're not too sure what it's about, so you might just want to pay monthly. Maybe you want to do like quarterly, and then we have this one here which is currently a lifetime membership, and lifetime means lifetime. It is right now only £127, however it will be going up to £247 as soon as we automate those trading signals that I've just been talking about. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer now. We should be able to get those automated, and this will be going up to 247, not for lifetime, but 247 per annum. So right now, because we're still building a community here on YouTube and also on the Moocharoo Ninja community as well, we're currently offering lifetime membership, which maybe you could think kind of like a gym membership. So just imagine you bought a lifetime membership to the gym, and you could basically go whenever you want for the rest of your life. Now that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to end up with a body like Arnold Schwarzenegger, because you have to actually go to the gym and use the equipment there in the gym. So exactly the same here. Just because you're going to buy the lifetime membership, it doesn't mean you're actually going to use it and make the money. But boy, I really do hope that you do actually use it, because I don't work, I just do this full time, and I know that you can too, just as long as you're determined and committed to just making 5 to 10 minutes per day to check the signals and trade as and when you need to. And do not trade in that boring grey area in the middle. Only ever trade when crypto does what it does best, which is be very, very volatile. And just as a comparison, you'll see this here, a fellow YouTuber, Keith Waring, very cool guy, I do like Keith, and you can see he's just recently launched a Profit Sniper, very, well, not really similar, but it is a trading bot type software which runs on TradingView. And you know, it's quite just a little shout out. You can get over here to profitsniper.co and watch the little video there which explains all about it. And so if you are looking for some automated trading signals, then you can get that right here. It's Profit Sniper. I haven't actually got this myself, and I don't really couldn't tell you how good it is, but what I do know is how much Keith is charging for it, and that is 1.5 Bitcoin. Oh, sorry, not 1.5 Bitcoin. You can get back up off the floor. I didn't mean that. I meant 0.15 Bitcoin. Okay, so Profit Sniper there, all it is basically, it just shows you on TradingView where to buy, where to sell, kind of like what I was just showing you now. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but that is going to cost you 0.15 Bitcoin, which is about 1,500. Or what you could do is just come across and just, it's like £127. I mean, it is so cheap, it's ridiculous, and we do realize how cheap it is. So just to be straight with you, what we're going to be doing is raising the price. So once we've got that up and running, or we hit 1,000 Master Ninjas, whichever comes first, that will be lifetime memberships will come to an end for new members. Obviously, anyone already gone lifetime, and don't worry, you're still just going to be lifetime. Lifetime means lifetime. So for new members, it would be £247 per annum, and all the other costs will probably be going up as well, again, just for new members. And then we're going to be ratcheting that up slowly up to £947 per annum, and that will be up to a total maximum of 5,000 Moocharoo Ninja Masters, which will be our absolute cap, is going to be 5,000, because what it is now I'm not the best at support. Okay, you know, people email me all the time or maybe send me messages on Telegram. I do my best to try and answer them as quickly as I can, but you know, I didn't start crypto so that I could just be a slave and sit in front of a computer all day. I actually have a life and like to do things outside, away from the computer, which is why I like the trading signals. 5-10 minutes a day, that is all that you need. So with that in mind, we really just want to keep the membership down to 5,000 people, which we really want to focus on and deliver the best stuff that we possibly can to. And if you want to be one of those 5,000, then you have the chance to come inside and become one of the master ninjas. And if you don't, I really don't mind, because we're doing pretty well all right now. Can't complain. And that is all for today. Do bear in mind this is the last update on Satoshi's Mines for quite some time. We have the new update dates like Satoshi's Mines 2.0 or whatever it might be called. That'll be in the calendar, the cryptocurrency calendar of 2020. That will be coming out very soon, in the next week or so. And also the next big launch update for Moocharoo Ninja as well will be next year, so I think in April sometime. Again, that'll be in the 2020 calendar that you can get in a week or two's time. So anyway, that's it for me for this week. I hope you've enjoyed and learnt something and been encouraged, and hopefully you're going to go ahead and make yourself some extra cash now, and possibly get yourself something and the wife something nice for Christmas. And anyway, that's it from me. I shall see you all again soon. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and let's go make some Bitcoin.